Yes, in the 2 years that I've been with the city, both of these arrangements have been beneficial to the city in offsetting costs. The fee that we charge Guttenberg is minimal, but they have their own ACO that delivers animals to us. So considering the size of Guttenberg, their census, and the number of animals that they bring to us, even this minimal fee has worked out to be to our advantage.
We've been in contract with them before.
Yes, sir.
So with I guess this goes for Hoboken and Guttenberg, the money that we're receiving from them, do we keep all of that, or are we supplying food and medicine as well?
We're supplying medicine for the animals that we take in. After 7 days, they become property of Jersey City.
Okay.
We're using this freight cost.
Okay.
So since we've discussed Hoboken, I'll jump to the third item if that's.
So if I can, have some more questions. Is there a cap on the number of animals serviced to these municipalities?
There is not. There's a fee should they like to participate in TNR, which is a big buzzword that you're all hearing about. There's an additional fee for that. There's also an additional fee should any of their municipal humane law enforcement officers who replace the SPCA, if they have an animal cruelty case that they bring in, that is the responsibility of the municipality, as that's not a stray animal, that's a police action on the part of the municipality.
When it comes to TNR references, is there like a prioritization between the municipalities and ours?
We do not have a contractual prioritization. I do it first come, first served, and as I'm sure all of you have realized, the Jersey City community is very adamant about their appointments. So we are not unfair to the other municipalities, but we prioritize Jersey City.
The last thing, I'm not familiar, you can tell me if it's accurate. I understand there might be a $10 TNR program.
It's a $10 TNR program for the for the colony cat caretakers, is the term, who have registered with the city. That works out for us because we then know where these colonies are, and we have a much better gauge on how many feral cat colonies we'll have within the boundaries of the city.
Still in effect today.
Yes. Outside, if you are not registered with Jersey City as a colony caretaker, it's $75 an hour, which is still a very good rate, but it's not $10. It's only $10 if you register with us.
All right, just to clarify, that's $10 per animal that comes in and gets the services?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how does one register how does a cat colony caretaker register?
There's a link on the city website. In 2024, we actually granted out $90,000 to these cat caretakers, which really helped them take a lot of the load for surgeries off of them. We were not able to do that last year, nor are we able to do that this year. When they are not getting surgeries through the city, they're paying at least $100 a surgery to go to a private provider. Why it's beneficial to the city, because conservatively, every intact feral cat you'll see will make 10 more. Even if you make it a number of 5 and cut that in half, which is as small as anyone who's serious about this conversation can get. Last year, we fixed 900 feral cats. So that'd be almost 5,000 cats that are roaming in the city right now, not vaccinated, potentially catching and spreading zoonotic disease, specifically rabies, and maybe 5 to 10 more age. We have a health crisis on our hands.
That's 10 kittens per year for each unfixed cat, right?
Yes, and that's conservative. A female feral can make 18 cats a season. And my apologies. Females
You let the cat out of the bag.
and her females are reproductive at 4 months. So it grows exponentially.
And so just, sorry, just to make sure I'm following appropriately, this is 26-114 would be providing the $10 TNR services for colony caretakers that are registered with the city.
Well, not specific colony caretakers, but yes, it's 26-114 is a contract with Adriana Hordinsky doing business as the travel and vet. And she comes in with a whole contained unit, staff, medicine, equipment, and she does both our colony cats, shelter cats, and if we're able to expand it, we're going to be doing low-cost wellness for Jersey City-owned cats. A lot of the issue that we're finding in Jersey City is that people are just unable to keep their own cats. They're releasing them to the street. So in order to get ahead of that, we've started a pet food pantry where we are accepting donated food. And when you call us and say that you can't keep your animal, if we can, we'll feed your animal for you, whatever it takes to not make it our responsibility, which costs us more money in the long run, or to just let it out and pretend you never had it.
And
There are a couple of community people. They are serving cats. Is there any grants we have for local community to do the work? They have been doing it for years, but I don't know if we have any grant for them to feed the stray cats.
We have not, and quite frankly, we should. The Jersey City cat rescue community is the most organized and selfless group that I've encountered in 15 years of doing this. They are saving us so much money, doing so much work on the front lines of this. And all they're asking for is us to provide the surgeries. They're doing great work. They deserve more credit than they get.
Yes, I think those, oh my God, those ladies are like the best.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. I hope we can figure out a way to get those funding. They're really doing a number as it relates to.
Green Councilman, they're heroic.
Yeah.
They're heroic.
They have been doing a lot of work, and I think eventually we should come up with a plan where we can compensate them or raise funds for them. At least they don't have to spend money from their pocket.
Yes. And I don't know if we can, the VA and I have spoken at this at length as Director Dr. Green, if we cannot make this whole program any cheaper, we can make it cheaper to Jersey City, and that's by offsetting it with corporate sponsorship and whatever we can find. I would really like to actively pursue that in 2027.
I like that corporate. I think there might be some grants we can look into where they can offer some, even a small dollar amount can be helpful to start with, right?
Absolutely. And Councilman Gilmore's office forwarded us something today about shared services grants that we sent right to the grant office, and we're seeing if we can get in on whatever would help us defray the cost.
Yeah.
one more point that we've started to communicate about, and my office has been in touch with you all about having an in-house vet eventually.
Yes.
Our understanding was that needed to be a rules change, and that is underway.
Well, it needed to be added to the organizational chart for me to actively pursue. I've spoken with the VA about that, and he's authorized us to see what we can find. Right now, we're paying per procedure for a whole vet apparatus to come in and help us, and quite frankly, for a municipality of our size, with this level of need, we can't pay a la carte for procedures. We need a vet on staff.
Right.
We need to get ahead of this problem instead of dealing with it.
Great to hear that that's underway.
Thank you. You are doing really a good job. So
Thank you, ma'am. My final, before I depart.
One second, Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
Woman Little, I think, has something.
Oh, I just wanted to say thank you, and I know we spoke just before the meeting, and we had also previously talked about your searching for a full-time vet, which I fully support as well. And I just wanted to say for the record that this is a not to exceed
Yes,
contract?
so
And-
should we be able to find a full-time vet, we can either transfer all of these funds to offset the cost of that, or if we can find some corporate underwriters, do both. Because the need's actually there. And a big part of what no one's really addressing, everyone thinks this is a two-front battle, getting the animals in, getting the animals out, but the cheapest way for us to address this is not to be involved at all. And the way to do that is to help people keep their own animals, help them not reproduce animals anymore if they're not trying to, help them get vaccinations, help them feed their animals. It's cheaper for us to just not be involved if we can do that. But it's not fair to the taxpayers in Jersey City to pay a vet to treat someone's animal. So we need to just have a vet in-house. And that way when someone's bred 20 cats in their house, it doesn't cost the taxpayers $5,000. It costs the taxpayers a day of our surgeon's work. That's how you get ahead of this in the long run. So that's what we're hoping to accomplish.
So much.
And my final resolution is Resolution 26-115, a resolution ratifying the professional services agreement between Jersey City Department of Health and Human Services and Dr. Mary Altamare, doing business as Alto Veterinary Services. Dr. Altamare is our vet of record currently. She's been very clear. She thinks we need a vet full-time in-house. And she'd like to turn the reins over to that vet if she can.
Questions?
Director, thank you for your time this last week, showing my wife and I around the shelter. You're doing a great job with what was left by living remains, so thank you. Just to ask Peter, there's some outstanding service requests I understand are been going through, making sure that the animals have shelter when they're outside, and also when we hire people for the shelter, I think if those requests can go straight to the director to review. I think it'd be helpful, and Director, I'm sure you would agree, for him to have the first look, because they need help there. I know there's we got a lot of emails this week about assignments to the animal shelter. There's a lot of work to be done there, so I just hope you'll be able to assign the people there to get the work done.
Thank you, Councilman. Anyone else?
Any other questions? Thank you, Director.
Thank you for your time, everyone.